5, 4. Hello, viewer. So, Keza,
Hello.
where are we today?
Well, we're currently in Corn. This is just a quick overnighter, and we've just left the Flinders Ranges, where we stayed 4 nights, and at a place called Mount Little Station in the Flinders Ranges.
All right, so should we talk about our experience at Mount Little Station?
Well,
What do we think?
well, no.
Should we do a cringe, whinge and binge?
No.
Is this worthy of a cringe, whinge and binge?
No. No, there was a couple of things that I loved the station. I thought the station was really good. No complaints there. But a couple of little things did sort of stuff us up. Ollie got an infection in an eye, so we had to do a video vet consult, and she recommended some Clawsid cream until we could get to a vet. So that meant we had to spend over 3 hours driving backwards to Corn to come to the chemist.
So we effectively
lost a day. Then there was another day where it rained constantly, like it was just a steady rain. So we really lost 2 days of being able to explore the station. So that did have a little impact. So Flinders Ranges as a whole, we didn't really get out and do much this time. We have been there before. So this time we really thought we picked this station because it had a lot of tracks that you could do on the station. So cringe, whinge and binge.
Not really a whinge. The station was fantastic.
Let's do your binge first.
Would I come back here? No. I'll get to that, I guess. My whinge, I guess, it was quite expensive in comparison to other places that we've stayed at. You can't compare it to a caravan park, obviously.
That's the diesel heater.
It's the diesel heater cycling off. I'll get to that later. You can't compare it to a caravan park, obviously. But for the cost that we paid, the amenities that were there, I felt were a little underprepared. A little bit slapdash. I mean, the amenities block that we stayed in, I think, was probably the shearers block when it's shearing season. I got the door wouldn't open properly. We got locked into the toilet area, had to sort of break out. Just those little things for the cost. I was expecting a bit more. There was a bathtub area with a view. We didn't use it. The weather wasn't good enough. But when you went up there, it was just a couple of fiberglass baths hanging through the floor, cold water running into them.
I think it's supposed to be all rustic, though.
There's rustic nice, and then there's rustic slapdash. I felt it was a bit slapdash. That would be my whinge if I was going to say a whinge. Not a real whinge because the area was fantastic. You could use all the four-wheel drive tracks for free, which is obviously a big bonus compared to when we did the Flinders Ranges a couple of years ago. But we've kind of...
other stations have heaps of four-wheel drive tracks, but you've got to pay extra to get the key to unlock the gates and all that sort of stuff.
And this is our fault, not their fault. We've now sort of moved away from doing the four-wheel driving. The car that we use is to tow the van. We don't want to break and so on and so forth. So we found we didn't really take advantage of those the way we thought we might. So not really a whinge, but not a cringe.
And for people who are travelling with dogs, there's 1080 baits there. They do have signs everywhere that say that 1080 baits are used on the property, which is apparently mandated.
Which,
so
if we go...
That did kind of freak us out.
Sorry to interrupt. If we go back to our stay at 9 Mile Station, the dogs could run around within reason. Obviously, you wouldn't let them run amok, but they were much more relaxed with the dogs, and we weren't so paranoid because we weren't in an area.
That's not the station's fault. The station were great. You could not let the dogs off leash at any stage because there was so much wildlife. So that's a big bonus. There was emus, there was kangaroos, they had the sheep, they had the alpacas. Alpacas or llamas?
Aren't they the same thing?
No. Cows. I don't want cows. But there was an abundance of wildlife. So there was just and even you could be walking along and you'd think, oh yeah, there's nothing around. And you think, yeah, I could let the dogs off. And then all of a sudden a kangaroo would come out because they're bloody camouflaged really well. So really, I really liked it. I would definitely stay again if you were interested in doing the four-wheel drives. we're not interested in particularly doing the 4-wheel drives. I would rather go and explore the actual Flinders Ranges more next time.
There was a walk down, and we'll put some footage in of
we
that
did
as
the
we go.
gorge.
There was a walk down the Mayo Gorge, which was actually a stunning area. I mean, the scenery in the whole of the Flinders Ranges in general, but at this station in particular, was stunning. From that point of view, absolutely stunning.
But I think this is a bit of a boring piece, you know, for people that aren't interested in travelling.
Okay, all right.
So, although, you know, if you are interested in travelling and I'll hashtag travel with dogs, I would be concerned taking the dogs to Flinders Ranges with the 1080 baits being, I think they're pretty prevalent. So, and the wildlife. If I was anything, it's more the wildlife, because Lucy,
all right,
hunter that she is.
Let's move on, because you've cut off my conversation, didn't you?
Right. My whinge. I got 2 whinges, actually.
Okay, your whinges, yeah.
Well, the gin price has gone up at Flinders Gin.
And you get less.
And $20 per tasting. I thought, what? So, yeah, I was a bit cheesed off by that. Did it. But
it was touch and go.
And then you only get 10% off your purchase price. So, anyway, and they were only doing 500ml bottles. So, that's my whinge. But, you know. Right. No cringes. I actually don't think I don't have a cringe. There is no cringe.
I thought everything was good.
Flinders Ranges is beautiful, beautiful country. If you ever want to travel Australia, dis the cities, dis Sydney, dis Melbourne, go and do the outback. Come and do Flinders Ranges. It's beautiful.
All right.
Your whinge. I got my whinge.
What was mine? I just had my whinge about the station.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a whinge.
Yeah, it's not. It's kind of not. Yeah, I know.
Okay, my whinge. And I'm going to pan around to it. That's not Nino. If you can see there. It's my beautiful girl, Lucy. And this little one right here, although he's not as bad, not your foot, Nene. Whee! Can't control. The dogs. The dogs are killing me a bit.
I just think that's having dogs.
Hold it. I've got the talking stick. I've got the whinge stick. We knew travelling with the dogs would be a challenge because we've never gone away for this long with them. Yeah. So, you know, we've been a few short places, and we've been places where they can... Oh, I know what your whinge is.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that now. Now you're talking about the dogs, you reminded me.
So, and just with the rain and in being in the outback with the dust and the dirt, it's just been non-stop cleaning. There's grit on the bed, and I think if you looked at the picture of when I showed Lucy, we've got crap covering the bed to try and keep the bed clean. It's been hard to walk them. They're on leash the whole time, especially in the Flinders Ranges, because there's no dog park or anything. I think it'll get easier as we get to towns and there's dog parks and more dog-friendly places, and we don't have the wildlife as much. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But Lucy's like a baby. She needs a 4 a.m. wee, and then she takes forever to wee, and it's been a bit of a challenge. I wouldn't want to leave them at home for 4 months, so it's a real quandary with what you do. I mean, and that's the life with dogs. They're not stopping us from doing anything. I don't think that's not particularly an issue at the moment. The gin place was dog friendly, so cheers to Flinders Gin. You know, straight in with the dogs and sit down. But again, we were going to go to lunch today and have it at a cafe. It's pouring rain. You got to sit outside with the dogs. We couldn't do that today. So anyway, that's fine. So
I'd move on, and if it is going to be a whinge, I'll put a little thing down on our talking sheet.
Well, we've done a video on the inflator fence.
Things that worked, things that didn't work so far. Bearing in mind we've only been on the road just a little over 8 days. Seems like forever.
It does.
Are we going to last 4 months?
No. It's got to be longer than that. We left on the 6th, and today's the 14th. Is it 8 days?
Whatever.
Jesus,
anyway,
is it?
We bought an inflator fence. We have done a video on that one, putting up.
It is 8 days.
Yeah. The thing that I'd say about the inflator fence, we got it specifically for the dogs so we could go away, keep them right close to the van. Nothing wrong with the inflator fence.
Watch that video. It's really informative.
Who made that video?
Me.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Well, you were the star.
Yeah, look, the inflator fence does everything that it was supposed to do. The quality is excellent. We haven't been
great.
we haven't been sold a dud. We got sold exactly what we thought it was. We paid good money for it, knowing what we were going to get, and we got that. There's no doubt in my mind about that. The problem that the problem that I've found, it is a pain in the ass to set up, and it is a pain in the ass to pack down, more so at the end of the day. I mean, I've got 4 months of this to put it up and down, so that would be my whinge. If we were going to continue on with the things that work, the things that don't work.
Well, I don't think you can keep going with more stuff. You got one cringe, one whinge, one binge.
No. But we're on a different subject. We can whinge, cringe, and binge different subjects.
But changing the subject.
Now, before you go,
no, because you don't want to just bore people with boring stuff about the trip.
Yeah, but
that's only interesting.
We're moving on.
Well, it depends. That may not be interesting to people. I mean, I do want to touch on the fact that. Thank you, viewer and viewers now, for all your support, because after our first video dropped, we got 35 subscribers now.
Ooh.
We've had over 300 views and I think 9 likes. Not that we're counting.
Not that we're counting. Not that we're sitting there shallow.
Obsessively.
Yeah. But
because we don't have internet all the time. We're not, we're not sitting here on the internet just watching.
Well, that was what I was going to get into. Things that work. Starlink.
Yes.
Starlink has been an absolute boom.
Well, should you explain what Starlink is for our great grandchildren who are watching this in 100 years?
They can Google that.
Google might not be around in 150 years.
It'll be Google Super Plus.
So Starlink is a portable dish.
No.
Come on.
Is it going to bore the viewer?
Well, how do you know?
Because I'm bored.
Well, you bored me with your bullshit about Mount Little stations, So, anyway, Starlink, for those that don't know, is a dish that you stick outside. It looks up at the sky. It finds Elon Musk's satellites and it gives you internet. For the bargain price of $195 a month. But it's fantastic because then you can be in the middle of nowhere like we were in the Flinders Ranges.
Not only fun, but informative.
Yeah, and you can get phone calls, you can and I could do my video vet consult with Ollie and we were in the middle of the outback.
Yeah. So I'd say
that was fantastic.
Starlink was an absolute boon. Definitely something that that works 100%. Glad about that.
As long as there's no trees.
As long as there's no trees, yep. Diesel heater. We've had some pretty cold weather. The diesel heater has earned its money over and over.
Yeah. And things you wish you'd change in hindsight. I only packed one pair of heavier pants, which is the jeans that we've got on. And I think we've been wearing them for 8 days now.
You got washed the first time today.
Wash them today because we thought we didn't think it'd be as cold as it is. I think we thought we'll be in Alice Springs pretty quick. And it's actually not been quick. It seems to be dragging. Time seems to be dragging a lot.
I packed 3 pairs of shorts and 1 pair of jeans, and I should have packed 3 pairs of jeans and 1 pair of shorts.
So we are looking forward to the warmer weather a lot, I think. We should have just gone straight to Queensland and just powered on through.
Isn't that what grey nomads do?
Well, we're sort of not grey nomads yet.
True.
Well, you are. You're grey. I'm not.
It's all natural, yeah?
I know. So, I don't think you can be a grey nomad. We've got to be retired. We're not retired yet.
I'm feeling that I am.
But I can tell you what, when we are retired, we're going to be hitting Queensland. We're just going to be powering on through. 1st of June, boom.
Gone.
Gone.
Yeah, Airbnb the house and off we go.
Yes. And if anyone wants to dog sit, please let us know. There's a house going in Seymour for 4 or 5 months every year with 2 beautiful dogs. They're just beautiful. They're so good. Yes, they are. I mean, look at her. She's just gorgeous. Look at her. She's beautiful. Let me pan. She's such a sweetheart. Oh, I can't get her. Camera's at the width. So.
And you can see our messy bed and clothes all over the place.
Oh, yeah, there's crap everywhere.
Yeah.
So
look,
I think that's pretty much it.
I think that's pretty much it for this one. I think we've covered all our bases.
Oh God, we're up to 16 minutes. Keep it short.
Yeah, keep it short.
I'm going to cut all your bullshit.
Well, that's right.
We didn't swear yet.
I'm going to cut you.
So I was told, I did have feedback, and we are open to constructive feedback. So please, if there's anything you'd like to see, or anything you'd like to know, just give us a message and we'll endeavour to include that in the next video. I have done a little bit of a walk around of the station that we were on, and I might put that on my Instagram, or our Instagram, sorry. I should include, that's our Instagram, Ferrari's on Safari. So if anyone's interested in travelling to the Flinders Ranges and camping, I'll give you my bit more of an in-depth review and video around the place. So I did get feedback from someone, Laura, that I should have put more photos in the last one. So I've tried to do more photos. I must admit, I haven't actually had the camera out very much, just simply because of the weather, and couldn't be asked. And this is an extension to the whinge that I had. It's really friggin' hard to walk the dogs, have a camera, and try and take a photo, plus your phone if you're taking photos on the phone, plus the bloody Osmo that we are videoing this on at the moment. So you sort of got to pick your media of the moment, and just use one thing at a time, and have someone with you to look after the dogs while you're trying to get down on your belly to take a photo. So because
we've got the Osmo, you've got your camera, we're running a drone. It's so expensive to run these things.
Oh, is that coming into anything? We just didn't.
Should we ever do a super like, or get sponsors, or So
we follow quite a few people on Facebook.
We'll never do that,
Wait,
folks.
will you shut up? I'm talking.
You haven't got the talking stick, have you?
No, we do follow several people on YouTube, and people have Patreons, and people have super likes where you can donate, and people have the buy us a beer. We're not going to do that. No, if we ever get to the point where we're making money from YouTube, we're donating to Starting Over Dog Rescue or Second Chance Animal Rescue. I'm saying that now. I've said it. That's where our money will go to. And we won't be bought by people. We're not going to be bought. But if any caravan company wants to sponsor us,
Titan! JV!
Sunland Zone. Yeah, we're open. We're open to it. If you like what you see, we're here for you. Just give us a message. Give us a DM. Slide into my DMs, and we'll discuss. But yeah, that's the only way I'd sell my soul. I'd do that in a heartbeat. Yeah.
I've already done it.
So yeah, if you're loving this content,
Anyway, should we sign off?
Yeah, sign off.
31 subscribers.
No,
and
35.
35 subscribers.
Yeah, 35 subscribers.
And 70 views. So I mean,
no, more than 70 views.
Let's not sell ourselves too high. We've got to get somewhere to go.
That's not, we need a good cash. We need a good grab. Oh, we'll do Ollie. Oh, at the vet, emergency vet.
It's expensive to travel with dogs.
Oh, did you say that? That's a joke that we only know.
We get it.
Anyway, all right, party people, we're off.
We're off.
We're going to be driving for a few days. I don't know when you'll see this video. We might be home by the time you see it, because I need power. I need a lot of power for it, and we're off power. I think for the next 8 days, actually, again. Yeah,
I bought a Honda, 10 years ago?
No,
it's getting a workout
you bought it after your deployment, 2013. A long time ago. Now? Yep. Anyway, whatever. All right, party people. It's the weekend. What day is it?
Saturday.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
See you next time. About to see what Lucy does after a walk. So we've been for a little bit of a walk. It's quite wet. Not bad, but steady rain. Dried them all off. Ah, yeah. All over the bed. Oh, you're a cow, Lucy. Oh, actually, you did a good job there, because she's not leaving any mud or anything on it. Good job, Dad, cleaning me. And this is the reason we have to vacuum 3 times a day in the caravan. But could we have left you at home? Yeah, we could have. But nah, couldn't have left him at home for 4 months. Hey, little man. You didn't like it, did you? It's all wet and cold. Oh, woof. You right? Does that feel better, Lucy? No, still some more. Still some more. Ollie's still a bit wet. Get the towel.